soft like leather. Figured out I went the wrong.
Now to the good part.
And we welcome you to this NBA Cup game with a bit more riding on the line here than usual. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings.
And right now for Miami, they're just hanging on to that top 5 spot. But they're going to need to be careful. If they don't improve, I think this slide could continue.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. We've got Williams. Banchero is out there with Kevin Duckworth. And it's Blackman in at the shooting guard. And for the Heat, LeBron James is out there with Duncan. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Rose. And it's Birdsong in at the 2. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here's Blackman. Duckworth with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The 3 from LeBron. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just zero hesitation from Jane, trusting his shot.
To the inside. Duckworth with the bucket.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Adebayo with a screen for Duncan. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. First team foul. Now Rose. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Rose passes to Adebayo. Over Duckworth. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Barons have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Banchero has screen on Rose. Banchero outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. Last outing for Baltimore. They won that game against the Jazz in Delta Center. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Outside Williams. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Archibald can't hit.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Yep, that one goes in there.
You gotta appreciate LeBron's shot selection. He looks to take high percentage shots whenever he can.
Here's Archibald. Boy, he was something else against Utah.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Adebayo passes to Duncan. Here's Rose. Lets it go from deep. And Blackman pulls it down. Here's Archibald. Banchero has screen on Rose. Takes a step back. Kicks it out to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. Baltimore needs to get off his shot. There's another block.
You think they've learned not to test him. One of the league's all-time shot blockers.
Absolutely. He's nearing 5th on the NBA career blocks leaderboard. Duncan against Banchero. Duncan inside. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Banchero with the screen. Here's Archibald. He's covered by Rose. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Archibald's got his second basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's James. He's got 5. And they double up LeBron. Williams with the defensive effort. Baltimore leading by 3. And stolen by James. Here's Birdsong. Still yet to score. Right side Rose. Adebayo with a screen for Rose. Again, the miss by the Heat. Last outing for Baltimore, they won that game against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
All right, you fans, get out and show some love for your Heat High Squad. Your biggest fans is your Heat High Squad. Make some noise.
To make this one. I haven't been able to make it here lately, but here I am now for this one.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Heat. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Baltimore.
100 points saluting face. LeBron's in Miami.
Barron's on D. Leading by 5. Outside Rose. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Rose must continue to focus on his facilitating. When he does that, this is a dangerous team.
Check out some of the last couple of games. Fire, fire, fire.
Crawford looking over the floor. And it's Banchero top the key. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Blackman. Over Hayward. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Crawford against LeBron. And they double up James.
Magic versus Boston.
Outside Rose. Baltimore with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the middle. It's stolen by Duncan. 3-on-3. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by James. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
Boston versus Jazz.
Here's Archibald. There's Crawford with the 3. Good on the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
James outside. Adebayo with a screen for James. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. LeBron's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Heat. Crawford outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 3. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Here's Crawford following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Here's Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Outside Rose. Hayward outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Banchero looking around. Here's Rose. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And with the lift that Rose gets from his legs, he's able to put such a soft touch on those floaters. That's a great shot for him.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Baltimore.
Houston versus Jazz. Okay. They now have a new member of the League GMLB team story.
And the Barons making a change here. Akers checked in. So here we are, right in the middle of the group stage of the NBA Cup. And here are the standings.
At this point, if you're towards the bottom of a group, it's going to be hard to climb up. It's really tough making the knockout stages. Only 4 of the 15 teams in each conference advance.
Here's Blackman, defended by Hayward. 18 feet out, and the rebound goes to Duncan.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression.
I didn't even realize this is an NBA Cup game.
That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. And the Heat lead by 1.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammate.
Crawford against LeBron. Over LeBron. And the rejection by James. The kick out to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. From 10 feet out. And the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Here's Blackman. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Jazz. Crawford outside. Crawford missing again.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
LeBron with the bucket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job
in terms of leading their offense.
Timeout called, the Barons. LGA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
1:31 left to play in the first. Inside, here's Noah. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Love seeing Noah seek out his offense, attracting the D's attention there in the process.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And he makes the first.
And how about that quiet confidence with which Noah plays? A long, skilled defender who also chips in occasionally on the offensive end.
Baker, he's checked in for Baltimore. And he can't hit the second. The Heat leading by 4. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Banchero after Gordon Hayward's bucket. Pass to Rose. And here is LeBron. No good. Nice D from Crawford. Here's Theus. Here's Banchero. Defended by Hayward. Low block shot on the way. And it's Banchero missing. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Miami. 6-point game. Rose dishes to Stoudemire, and it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
Deep 2 from Crawford. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Heat. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So with Duncan sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Stoudemire out there with Hayward. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Ryder in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Stoudemire. Plays it up and banks it in. Stoudemire's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Miami.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Thea's the pass to Crawford. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Stoudemire. Stoudemire setting the pick for Hayward. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And Stoudemire just moves so well in that pick and roll. Just cuts the D to shreds with that set.
Noah with the screen on Stoudemire. Noah up on top.
This Baltimore team is better than what the record says.
Down low, Crawford with the steal. And push it up, 4 on 3.
Oh, that's a terrific pass by the big fella. Banchero is adding that element to his game as his career progresses.
The Heat leading by 6. Rose passes to Ryder. Back to Rose. That one goes in.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Crawford outside. Tries it from 19. It's hauled in by the Heat. And this is their first time matched up this year with Baltimore.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Now here's Rose. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Shot clock at 6. Adams. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Miami shooting their first free throw of the night. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
If a player's foul on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown. 1. Timeout called for the Heat. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your defense.
Both teams will make substitutions. And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Heat.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
Free throw good, Adams. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Now, here's Rose after the miss from Crawford. Floats one, and there's the nice layup by Rose. Rose has got the lead up to 13 now for Miami.
And that floater is something Rose has been comfortable with since he came into the league. It's only gotten better with time.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rose passes to Birdsong. For 3, Hayward. Baltimore with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Right side, Williams. Baltimore moving that ball around. Banchero, that's good.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Birdsong passes to Rose. It's rebounded by Noah.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
To the paint. The kick out to Williams. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the deep.
Here's Birdsong, guarded by Crawford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Rose always been one of the best at getting to the line. The D has to avoid fouling in those situations.
For Miami, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
The first free throw is good.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And Miami making a change here. Duncan's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Crawford outside. Outside Williams. Crawford sets the pick here for Williams. Crawford outside. From deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Now here's Duncan. The rebound by Noah. Pass to Williams. Here's Blackman. There's Crawford with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Crawford's got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hayward looking around. Going inside. Hayward is double. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Williams.
And how assertive is Hayward? Terrific job just knifing inside and attacking through the contact on his way up.
And the first one at the line is good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Heat making a switch here. James is checked in. Hayward hits them both.
And how about the winning mindset Hayward brings to this team? He's done it at every level, just goes out and competes.
Now, here's Banchero. He had 19 points in the win against Utah. Over in the corner, Williams. Banchero, a screen for Williams. Over Hayward. The shot by Williams, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Heat. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Timeout called, the Barons. For Baltimore, Brown comes in for Joakim Noah, and it's Baker in for Banchero. Here's Archibald. Pass to Blackman. Driving inside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Birdsong. Back to LeBron. Taken away by Williams. Pass to Brown. Now here's Williams. To the inside. 5 on the clock, and it's going to be out of bounds. Baltimore will retain possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Duncan. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Blows the alley-oop jam. Baltimore trails by 6. Here's Blackman. The screen from Brown. Down low. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. LeBron outside. Here's Marbury. Still scoreless. Lets it go with a 3. They get the rebound. Back to LeBron. Pass to Marbury. Now Duncan. Duncan powers through the contact to score.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
They set the pick. Here's Blackman. Off on the layup.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to James. Baltimore with the rebound. Here's Archibald. Here's Blackman. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Well, it's out of bounds. The Barons able to retain possession here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
Both teams deciding to change it up. So it's the Barons now. They trail by 6. Here's Archibald. Pass to Blackman. Banchero with the screen. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. And he makes that one. 10 points for Bam Adebayo.
I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot.
Here's Archibald. Williams, a screen on Adebayo. The three from Banchero. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Duncan with a screen on Williams. To the middle. James dishes to Hayward. From deep, Rose. And Duckworth pulls it down. Duckworth's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williams passes to Archibald. And here's Banchero. He's guarded by Adebayo. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
The Heat leading by 3. LeBron with it. 11 points for him in that last game against New York. Oh, Duncan, good luck stopping that.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Archibald passes to Banchero. Pass to Blackman. 5 to shoot. Back to Banchero. And the layup is good. And that's now 18 points for Paolo Banchero.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Williams against James. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Heat up by 5. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm joined by Coach Eric Spoelstra. Spo, what encouraged you from what you saw in the first half?
Well, definitely the pace. You can feel it. You can see it. You know, we were able to turn some of those stops into pitch heads and early attacks. But guys are playing fast and just need to get in a better rhythm.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Miami Heat.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah, they've established a strong foundation offensively, and they're building on that. All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You take a look at the Heat. They've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, then let's just say his success will continue.
So it's Rose bringing it up for Miami, and it's time for an injury report.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Miami's head athletic trainer about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Allie, thank you for the update.
It's unfortunate but true. If you play with passion, there's sometimes pain that comes along with it. We wish him the best.
On the floor for Baltimore, Duckworth is out there with Banchero. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Blackman in at the 2 spot.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Duncan outside. Adebayo with a screen for LeBron. 3-ball, LeBron James.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances. LeBron James left to go in his career.
Pass to Duckworth. Here's Archibald. Over Rose. Archibald can't hit. The Heat leading by 6. James in the post. Working on Duckworth. The strength and power of James down low.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
They set the screen. Duncan with the block. Outside Rose. Duncan makes him pay inside.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. The Miami Heat's head coach talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Kevin, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
He's averaging 14 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Banchero against Duncan. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Six to shoot.
And nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
First trip to the line for him here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside, James. Inside, Williams with the steal. Archibald can't hit. Miami leading by 8. Birdsong passes to LeBron. And they double up James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Magnificent rejection.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for James. 12th in assists, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. Banchero up top. Duncan defending. Duncan with the block. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Drills it from outside. Rose has got 11 points.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
Duncan against Banchero. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got 8 rebounds in this game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
James, the pass to Adebayo. And that one is good. Adebayo's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Williams up on top. James defending. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Banchero against Duncan. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Banchero for 3.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Williams.
You set him up, and Williams will typically knock it down.
James finds Rose. There's the drive. Screen by Duncan. Pass to Adebayo. Here's LeBron. Outside Rose. And here is Williams. 6 points for him. Blackman, the pass to Archibald. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
LeBron is doubled. Here's Birdsong. No scoring in this one. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Heat lead by 12.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They set the pick. Kicks it out to Banchero. No good with the triple.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Outside Rose. Pass to Birdsong. Puts up a 3. Baltimore with the rebound. Duckworth's got 8 rebounds in this game. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. And his guys love when he throws it down.
James in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Birdsall. The kick out to Rose. Can't get the foot there.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Banchero passes to Blackman. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got his 4th assist in this one. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Heat. And a switch here also for Baltimore. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Hayward kicks to LeBron. Baltimore with the rebound. Banchero inside. Adebayo on him. That one drops for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
LeBron is doubled. Duncan with a screen on Banchero. Big time slam by Duncan.
And passing the rock has always been a part of Hayward's game. Puts up nice assist totals from that front line.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 8. And it's Miami with the rebound. Rose has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Duncan. Duncan with the screen for Hayward. Outside, Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Duncan. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Archibald. Banchero less screen on Rose. Here's Archibald driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Archibald's got 4 points this quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Duncan outside. Pass to LeBron. Crawford with the steal. Over in the corner, Banchero. Crawford passes to Banchero. It's Crawford on the wing. James covering. Crawford, no luck.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's James.
Guarding James has always been a challenge. So good at getting the better of the defense.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
First one falls for him.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Adams comes in for Duncan, and Stoudemire subbed in for Adebayo. He makes one of two that time. Baltimore trails by 7. Pass to Theus. 1:14 left to play here in the third. Here's Banchero. And the rejection by Stoudemire.
And I love the effort on defense from Stoudemire. More than capable of coming up with a big-time block on that play.
James in the post. Makes it off the glass. LeBron's got 8 points in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Crawford against Hayward. Looking to end his cold spell. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Crawford. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Right side Rose, and a wide open look for James. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Hayward against Crawford. Noah with a screen for Crawford. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Crawford's got 13 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's Miami heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with James on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Duncan. Hayward out there with Stoudemire. And it's Birdsong in at the 2-guard spot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. Baltimore trails by 8. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Crawford. Pass to Blackman. To the middle. Here's Noah. And yes, it's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Miami leading by 6. Marbury passes to Hayward. To the inside. Here's Stoudemire. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. And so Crawford will bring it up for Baltimore. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Barons. On Friday, they'll head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Sunday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Here's Marbury. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Birdsong passes to Duncan. And that one, good.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
To the paint. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Noah. Noah's got 4 points this quarter. And Miami shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Duncan with the screen on Crawford. Marbury passes to Hayward. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And Stoudemire, just excellent timing on these alley-oops. It has that great connection with his teammates. Lob it up, and he'll take care of the rest.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Noah against Duncan. Noah kicks to Crawford. From past the arc, drops in the tray.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Marbury passes to Hayward. Here's Birdsong. Pass to Marbury. Bangs home the trifecta. Marbury's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Marbury. And it's good, 2 points. Marbury's got 5 points in the quarter.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Now Crawford. Pass to Blackman. High post try. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Duncan with the screen on Williams. Down low. And the layup's good off the glass.
And I like how Williams immediately started getting back the other way, ready for the break.
And that one's good. Duncan. And the Heat lead by 8.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Crawford outside. Off target from three-point range. The Heat have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Birdsong passes to Hayward. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Both teams changing it up here. Baltimore trails by 8. Here's Archibald. Pass to Crawford. Fires from the wing. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. To the left side wing. From deep, Rose. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Crawford outside. Pass to Williams. Here's Archibald. Shot clock at 5. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Rose with the ball. Baltimore with the rebound. Banchero's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Here's Duckworth, drilled from 6 feet.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Birdsong. Back to James. Out to Stoudemire. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Birdsong. The shot, no good. Nice D from Crawford.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now. Duncan, he's checked in for Stoudemire. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Erik Spoelstra's huddle. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Thank you once again, Allie. Pass to Duncan. The kick out to Rose. In the corner, it's James. Here's Adebayo, defended by Duckworth.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Here's Williams. Good D by LeBron. Miami leading by 5. Here comes LeBron. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 27 points.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Archibald passes to Duckworth. Right wing. Here's Archibald. He's covered by Rose. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Heat have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them.
James 27 and 6.
Rose sets the screen for James. Oh, epic move by LeBron.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Pass to Blackman. Williams kicks to Banchero. Again, the miss by Baltimore. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. And here's Rose. James. Great focus from LeBron. Hits it and still gets it to go.
Like, at this point in time, like, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Here's Banchero. Holy cow! What a bailout!
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
James, strong move off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And it's good.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Well, Heat leading by 9. LeBron outside. Pick off in midair. Cleared away by James.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Banchero, 3, good.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Duncan surveying the D. Banchero vacuums it in. A huge two-handed slam.
And for his position, Banchero, great vision and willingness to make the extra pass.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And Baltimore calls time here. They're behind by 8. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Birdsong. Now Duncan. Now James, and stolen by Williams.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And so it's Miami winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Howie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.
Good game. Saluting face. Got more to now if you want to see some more good games.